All right, five fans, UFC 312 is just around the corner. Du Plessis versus Strickland 2 is about to happen February 8th. Now, you know, I was going to do a full card breakdown until I saw this card. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Keep in mind that some people are going to pay $80. Yeah, I'm going to say that again. Some people are going to pay 80 freaking dollars to watch this card. 80. Meanwhile, in boxing, they're trying to do $26 pay-per-views with like a stacked Vivo, Beterbiev, Anthony Dubois versus the Australian guy that I forgot the name. I mean, are you serious? If that really happens, that would be insane. I hope that shit puts pressure against the UFC to lower down their pay-per-view costs. Because I understand also that this card is in Australia and, you know, the taxes and stuff. And that's just, look, I'm so sorry, Australian fans. But, I mean, look, I will say this. Unless Volkanovski is fighting in Australia, I don't want to see any fights in Australia. Please, bro. I'm so sorry. Just, look. If you want another card in Australia, just talk to your government to like lower down their stuff, because this is atrocious. Like, no, like seriously, like look at this. There's that guy that is even, I mean, this is Tuporia's brother, I think. I hope I'm not wrong about that. I literally just said that because it has Tuporia. I don't think nobody else in the world has Tuporia in their name. Probably Spain people, but look. If this is not his brother, I'm sorry, but look, even Tuporia's brother doesn't even have a profile picture yet, bro. This is just shameless to see. Look. Anyways, let me just get started to the main point, okay? Sean Strickland versus Du Plessis. What the hell is happening? Alright, look. We already know they already fought, okay? Look, I must just start with Strickland. Look. Sean Strickland always fights the same no matter what. So you can see this guy fight from the beginning. Actually, I can't really say that, but you know, his most recent fights, you can go back and he will not change nothing. And I want you guys to keep in mind something. These two have never had a rematched on the UFC before. I don't know if outside of the UFC, but inside of the UFC, they never had a rematch. Meaning, for me at least, I think Sean Strickland's style is better to fight the second time you fight him, because he never changes. Never. And everybody knows that. If you're a fan or not, you can definitely say, okay, yes, I know how Sean Strickland is going to do this fight before it even happens. I will know the outcome to this fight before it happens, okay? And the fans might get a knockout or maybe a TKO, you know, just to cleanse their palate of just a row of Sean Strickland decisions. But look, he will always fight the same. But don't get me wrong, you know, he has good kick tips to the body. Everybody knows that. He has good defense. Obviously, he's a boxer. He fights at his own pace no matter what. No matter what, he's just going to fight at his own pace. I like that he also picks his shots very, very well. I like that about Sean Strickland. And you know one thing about picking shots? He actually picks his shots even at the ends of the rounds, bro. He doesn't... the only time I saw him get sloppy, or that I remember, as of right now, it's just a Dricus fight, if I'm being completely honest. That last round, I think he knew that he needed to win that round, and he just kept throwing right hands, right hands, right hands, right. You go see that fight, and I'm telling you, he spammed that. Was it a right hand or a left? One of those two. He was spamming that back to back to back to back. But it's whatever. It was working because some of them were definitely hitting. He has good timing on the feet. He also has good takedown defense, and he has very good, very, very good leg kick defense, because he's always doing that niche up thing. I don't even know what to call it. But since they already fought, we know how they will fight, or most of the time they might bring something new, but it won't like change drastically, because these two people are the best in the division. Keep in mind, obviously, he's a champion against the number 2 contender, I believe. I hope I'm not wrong, but I think he's the number 2 contender, Sean Strickland. And look, if I'm being completely honest, I think Sean Strickland, I know this is like hindsight Harry, but Sean Strickland should have definitely been more busy from the start. And even if he wasn't, I need him to be more busy at the end of the match. He was not doing any compared like no, look. I need him to be more active. That's simply it. I need you to throw more. I need you to do more tip kicks to the body, more knees up. I need you to do more. That's what I need. If he would have done just a little bit more, and I'm not even joking when I say a little bit, I need him to do a little bit more. And that fight should have won Sean Strickland if he did a little more. Me personally, I think Dricus Du Plessis won that fair and square. He won round 1, 3, and 5 in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Round 1 though was very, very close. It was very, very close. Round 5, it was close, but not to me personally. Not to me as close as round 1, if I'm being completely honest. But moving on to Dricus Du Plessis, look, this guy has very good wrestling. He took down Sean Strickland a few times. He has good kicks to the body, which I do want to see more in fight 2. And look, this is a big thing. And look, Dricus Du Plessis has very good head kicks. And one thing that I hate about this guy, that he doesn't throw them a lot. Bro, he was so close. He hit them he hit Strickland a few times with those head kicks, but in the later rounds he stopped setting them up, and Sean Strickland would just telegraph him. But when he was setting them up, bro, he was hitting, even if it was with the foot, not with the chin. He was still hitting, man, bro. I look, I'm telling you, that head kick, you better watch out with that in the second fight. Dricus Du Plessis has he has a good strike, even though it's very, very awkward. I think we can all agree in that. And one hot take, I don't think it's a hot take anymore, or maybe it is, I don't know. His gas tank is actually pretty good. And personally, I think it's one of the best in the division. And what makes his gas tank so good, it's not, I mean, look, it's weird because his gas tank is good, but you need to combine it with his pressure and pace to be lethal, you know. If he has a good gas tank, he could go 5 rounds without being so without, if he's not that pressure or pushes the pace the entire fight, and I mean the entire fight, I don't think his gas tank would have been, one of the main things that I think that's why he's a champion, because he uses his gas tank with his pressure and pace so good. It's literally the most lethal combination in the division. But yeah, I couldn't believe people were talking about how bad this guy's gas tank is a few fights ago. But to me, that's what made him so freaking good. And now we see how good he is because he is the champion. Another sign, I don't know if I already said this, but I do. Yeah, I already said this. I do believe Dricus won that fight. And another thing that I want to add on to that fight is that's the first time Dricus have ever seen round 4 and 5 in his UFC career. His MMA career, matter of fact. I'm gonna repeat that? That was Dricus Du Plessis' first time seeing round 4 and 5 on any MMA match that he has ever had. That is absolutely incredible. Like, seriously, that is actually incredible. Dricus Strickland, when he fought Paulo Costa recently, I mean, this guy fought the same. Like, he doesn't add anything. Like, he will always fight the same. And I just feel like Dricus Du Plessis will figure him out in the second fight, because he will not change how he fights. He really, really won't. And like I mentioned at the start of the video, they both have never had a rematch in the UFC before, which is another thing. It could play a big part with Sean Strickland or Dricus Du Plessis, but in my opinion, both never having a rematch in the UFC before, especially with their fighting style, I feel like it benefits Dricus Du Plessis. I feel like it gives the advantage to Dricus Du Plessis. But yeah, that's just pretty much it. I feel like my prediction for this fight is gonna be Dricus Du Plessis head kick KO in the 3rd round. That's gonna be my prediction. It really, really is. And another thing before I end this video, Sean Strickland was talking about to make a pact for Dricus Du Plessis not to take him down and all this shit. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Why would he not take you down? That was one of the biggest parts of that fight, him taking you down. That's how he won a few of the rounds. He took you down twice, and that won him the round. Because both of these people were very, very busy in each round, and it was just too close, man. It was just too close. If obviously Dricus Du Plessis wouldn't have taken him down, I don't think he would have won the fight, obviously. And why the hell would he not take you down? That's one of the best parts of his game. Wrestling, are you kidding me? Come on, Shark. I don't like that he said that. It worried me a little bit. And now that I'm starting to think about it even more and more, you know, Dricus Du Plessis submitted Adesanya. Like, I don't know, bro. Dricus Du Plessis, I feel like he's not Dricus Du Plessis. Sean Strickland, I feel like he's feeling a little bit, bro. Why the hell would he want to do a pact against Dricus Du Plessis and not to take him down? What does this guy think he is, Pereira, bro? This guy think he's doing a Pereira versus Roundtree moment. That's not gonna happen, bro. And even if it did, I don't want to see Sean Strickland put his knees up and jab you to death the entire freaking match. I don't want to do that. No matter how many times Sean Strickland is saying he's gonna go to war, he does not go to war. He does not. And if I'm being completely honest, Dricus Du Plessis goes more to war than Sean Strickland does, because Dricus Du Plessis blitz. He just goes for you. He just pressures you the entire time. He doesn't even care if he gets hit sometimes. He just wants to put on the pace, put on the pressure so you can gas out. That's all he wants, bro. That's all he wants. I did see Sean Strickland and Du Plessis gas out, starting the 4th round to the 5th. You could definitely see how tired they were. But in my opinion, I'm very, very impressed with Sean Strickland's gas tank, because I feel like I think they were literally the same in gas tank wise, if I'm being completely honest. They look about the same. They were tired, but they looked about the same. I didn't think, oh, this guy's slower than this. No, they were just the same, which is quite impressive. But yeah, I think this is going to be a easy fight for Dricus, because I feel like Sean Strickland's style is just too predictable. Like, I understand that it's predictable even before you fight, because you know how he will fight. But I feel like it gets you off guard once you're there. But once you actually experience it the second time, I think Dricus Du Plessis will definitely figure out how to get the head kick and actually hit it with the chin and knock this guy out in the 3rd round. But that's going to be it for my prediction. Let me know what your prediction is down in the comment section. With that being said, I'll see everyone very, very soon. Goodbye.